I was a Muay Thai fighter after starting off, like I guess most kind of kids do, doing a bit of karate. I then migrated to kickboxing and then finally into Muay Thai. So Muay Thai ended up having a on and off kind of 11 years. I was fortunate enough to have a very robust karate coach for the first 2 years. And then when I went to train other karate clubs, realised that I'd been blessed with a very hard-working instructor, and I kind of fell away from karate as a result. Went to a Muay Thai seminar in 1994 on the recommendation of a friend. I had been doing kickboxing and fell in love with it. Fighting, like amateur stuff, I didn't have my first professional fight until I was 28, which is quite old. 2000, which isn't yesterday. I went to Bangkok to fight in the World Championships and I took the bronze medal, so third place. I think either you walk away from your training or you go, do you know what, does this stuff actually work? I've no idea, there's no validity, there's no test, particularly in all that kind of more traditional martial arts things. So I get involved in full contact fighting seemed like an inevitable kind of like curiosity check to see if I could actually handle it or not, when somebody who is a trained athlete is actually trying to knock you unconscious is the ultimate goal of the fight. But the building that we're in, we moved here 9 years ago. The Griphouse as an idea has been around for 10 years. The people who make up the Griphouse have been around a lot longer than that. Small teams of people training out of sports centres, out of boxing gyms, out of university halls, anywhere we could get space. And a lot of those guys are still here, they're still training, they're still kind of fundamental parts of the team that's here. Just daffy things like you're trying to run like really kind of 100% focus, and you've got five-a-side football going on beside you, you've got badminton over there, or somebody's double booked your court, and like, sorry guys, no training tonight, and you're like, it's just no, you can't get better in those kind of conditions. We're also beginning to compete against guys who did have access to full-time facilities, and the difference was pretty huge. What's my role? I'm the glue guy, I'm the janitor. I'm basically there to fill any holes that appear in the running of the game. I'm still a Muay Thai coach. I'm still actively involved in like the sparring sessions, all the coaching sessions, but I also need to run the business side of this. And that's everything from changing the toilet roll to making sure all the guys that work here get paid on time. So yeah, I realise all the aspects of just running a business. Could be any kind of business, plus the fighting stuff. The 10-point plan, it's not that kind of place. This is a very organically growing thing, for want of a better point. We basically got together and just had critical mass to be able to pay the rent in the first gym that we had. It really was a case of word of mouth. It got busier. People came to us to train. We were winning more than we were losing. We were evolving coaching methodologies, which is very important. A lot of gyms don't do that. They've got like a coach, like one instructor at the top of the tree. It's his, we're the highway, and they're just doing what they've always done. We never thought for a minute we'd be able to fill this place. This was a total like, this could we could bankrupt ourselves trying to do this, but it was the only place we could get. It's in a good location. It's a characteristic building. It's got its own share of problems. It's a very old building. We are not Virgin Active. We're not going to try and be. We can't give people that level of comfort. But then it's a fight gym. It's not meant to be comfortable. Well, having talked about the fighting aspect of it, 80% of the people here probably aren't that interested in fighting. It's more than that. There's something going on here that you don't get. You're not going to get at pure gym. You're not going to get at an aerobics class. We've got the opposite problem. We've got people that will take out a membership, and you will see them here for 3 or 4 sessions a day, 5 or 6 days a week. It's a place that allows people, first and foremost, to become a better version of themselves. A lot of people are here to blow stress away. Fight sports do that incredibly well. All the adrenaline responses you get from a hard day at the office, where you'd really like to lash out at your bank manager, your superior officer, whatever, society says you can't do. You can come down here and do it on a punch bag, on pads, on a willing partner. So yeah, we've got every demographic. We've got kids that train 7 years old up to, I think the oldest guy that ever set foot in here, oh man, it was amazing. We had a 77-year-old come in and tried to keep up with the young guns. Now he struggled a bit, but he was there for the whole shift. the majority of people probably fall between the 18 to 35 bracket. We are great at coaching. We're rubbish at actually running a business. In terms of the coaching side of things and the team performance, I wouldn't really change much, because all the coaches are constantly trying to up their game, not just their fighting game, but their coaching game.
So just the cosmetic side of things you change.
Yeah. Make it slightly more, I don't know, user-friendly experience.
I just got a lot of
I take my hat off to anybody who makes it up those stairs, because there's got to be a bag of nerves coming to this area of Glasgow to a known fight gym, up the grotty tenement stairs into the top floor, and you can smell it before you can see it, and then you can hear people hitting stuff and breathing hard and exerting. Or there's always some maniac running up and down the stairs, like coughing his lungs up, you know. Nobody's got a massive ego. Nobody's like kind of strumping around. There's no obvious hierarchies here. So anybody could be an awesome fighter, and you wouldn't know. You're like, there's no like crazy uniforms going on, and nobody's bowing to each other or that kind of enforced ritualistic stuff. And I think because you got a lot of people here for a lot of time, people get quite close, quite tight, and it becomes that social network as well as a training network. There's a lot of kind of people that would probably be on a par with extended family, if not immediate family, and how they kind of bond with each other. No, we're not struggling, but we're not struggling because we don't have rich lifestyles. There's some martial arts systems make a lot of money, and they make a lot of money out of things like gradings and licenses and all that crap. We don't do any of that, so we're missing a massive revenue stream, possibly tune of possibly 50 grand a year. And a lot of my cynical business friends are like, why don't you tap into that? People love doing gradings, people love it. It's like, it's like selling your soul. I've got a frugal lifestyle. I spend most of it in the gym or hanging out with my kid and my wife. I don't know what more people want out of life. A bigger telly. And you'll find that's shared by a lot of the coaches here. They've found something that makes sense of their life. It's not a case of, well, I'm going to work really hard, and when I retire, if I'm still alive and physically able to do anything, then I'm going to do all this. It's like, we're doing it now. It's not a big money making machine. All the people involved in it are aware of that, and are happy with that decision.